Let's be honest, guys. Everybody wants to learn how to jump or how to hit a drop. But if there's one skill that's more important than both of those and is most often overlooked by most riders, cornering. Yeah, cornering. It's not flashy, it's not clickbait, but it's absolutely critical. Because on a real trail, not some skills park with perfect straight lines, you gotta corner to get to the jump.
Yeah, boy!
You've got to corner after the drop. And if you can't hold speed or control through a turn, nothing else matters. Here's the thing. Cornering doesn't look impressive on Instagram. You don't get applause for a good flat turn. So most riders ignore it. They figure it'll just come naturally. They're wrong. Cornering is a skill, one that takes as much intention and practice as jumping or dropping, maybe even more. But because it's not sexy, most riders skip it. And that's a huge mistake. A jump is 1 second, a drop even less. But corners, you hit dozens every single trail. If you're not dialed there, you're losing speed, confidence, and traction every time you ride. Let's clear up a major misunderstanding. Steering is not cornering. Steering is what you do in your car, turning the bars and expecting the thing to go with you. Cornering on a mountain bike, totally different. It's about lean. It's about body position. It's about line choice, pressure control, and reading terrain. It's not just pointing the handlebars. You're sculpting a turn with your body and bike. When you corner well, the bike feels planted. You're generating grip. You're carrying momentum. When you don't, you're stiff, sketchy, and you're riding scared. Cornering isn't optional. It's not something you'll learn later. It's the foundation for everything else in mountain biking. You can't safely hit a jump or a drop if your setup is garbage. And your setup starts with the last corner you came out of. Want to ride faster? Learn to corner. Want to be more stable in tech? Learn to corner. So, you want to get better at cornering. Here's some steps. First things first, you want to make sure you're looking through the turn. Don't be looking at the front tire or 2 feet in front. You won't be able to anticipate what's coming next. Big tip here, guys. Along with looking through the corner with your eyes, also be looking through the corner with your belly button. If your eyes are looking one way, make sure your belly button's pointed there as well. That's gonna help bring your hips to the outside, and it'll make it easier and feel more comfortable as the rear end comes around the corner with the front of the bike. Next, make sure you're not hunched all the way down towards the bike. You need room to create body-bike separation, to create body-bike movement. At the same time, don't be standing too tall that you're too far away from the bike to control it. Making sure to keep your body centered in the cockpit. Next, the foundation of cornering is leaning the bike, not the body. Notice how I'm leaning the bike here and my body is at another angle. Leaning the bike, not the body, will help create body-bike separation, which will help create good pressure points on the traction points of the tires. In some corners, you can drop the outside foot for added weight placement on the cornering knobs. Notice as I drop this foot, all my weight is now planted on the outside of the bike, which is pushing pressure downwards onto the correct inside cornering knobs, giving me ample traction through flat corners. Be cautious on rocky flat corners that you don't catch a pedal. And seriously, practice flat corners. It doesn't need to be somewhere fancy. A parking lot is great. I've seen so many riders get frustrated because they can't clear a jump, but it really all started 3 corners back. They came in late on the brakes, they were offline, wrong body position, and never recovered. And now they're trying to send a jump without speed or balance. Of course it goes wrong. So before you blame the jump, look at your cornering. All right, guys, well, that's gonna be it for this episode. If you skip learning to corner, you're skipping the foundation of riding. Every jump, every drop, every berm, it all begins and ends with how you corner, or if you can corner. So before you focus on going bigger, focus on going smoother. If you like this episode, please make sure to drop a comment and always make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And remember that this content is only made possible through my paid Patreons. YouTube does not pay me well for this. If you see me out on the hill, please make sure to come say hello. Can't wait to meet you. Keep the rubber side down.